Here's how you can automate anything in your real estate photography business with no technical skills. If you use a scheduling software like Spiro, HD PhotoHub, Tonimo, or Aereo, you can use something called a webhook. Now, when an event occurs in your software, like a booking is made, an invoice is created, or media is delivered, it can trigger an automation which we can customize to do anything that you want. So I'm gonna use Spiro as an example right here because that's the booking software I use personally, but it will work with any software that lets you set up a webhook. So today, let's make a super simple one in under 5 minutes that'll make it so that we get a new booking, it's gonna send our getting ready guide so that the house is cleaned and prepared in advance of the booking. And then 1 week after the shoot takes place, it's going to send a text to the agent asking for them to leave a review. Now you can customize this to do anything that you want, but here's just a quick example to show you how easy it is. So let's dive in. All right, so here I'm in Spiro. I'm gonna click Create Webhook and select the event that I want. So there's a whole lot of stuff you can do, but I'm just gonna make it for when the order is confirmed here. Now, this looks like a bunch of complicated code, but it's pretty simple and you don't really need to know what any of it means. All it is information that we can work with. All right, so basically our scheduling platform, Spiro in this case, is gonna hand off this information to a webhook that we give it. Zapier is the best platform for this. So go to Zapier, click create and create a zap. For the trigger, you're gonna click webhook. Under trigger event, click catch hook. Skip this step and it's gonna give you a URL. All you gotta do is copy it. Bring it back to your scheduling software, paste that in for the URL and hit test webhook. And then when you go into Zapier, what you should see if you hit test trigger is some test information sent over from Spiro. So that's how you know Spiro is successfully hitting our URL or our webhook with information. Basically, they're talking to each other. That's all you need to know. All right, now we can continue with that record. This is just like a test record information that we would get from usual booking. All right, so there's a whole bunch of cool stuff you can do in Zapier, like setting delays or conditional execution, integrating with HubSpot, Slack, OpenPhone, a million things. You can even just describe to Zapier, their AI, what you want to build, and it will build it for you. But in our case, what we want to do is set up a delay because right before the shoot, we want to send the getting ready guide to make sure that we're not scrubbing dishes when we show up on site. All right, so we're gonna select delay, delay by Zapier, and delay until, okay? And now what we can do is select one of the fields that we got from Spiro, from the order. So it has all this information. How you can get all the fields is by pressing the slash and it will give you all these suggestions. All right, so you can see we have a bunch of stuff like how much the client's paying, the agent's name, the media or the property address, the bundle we're shooting, the photographer shooting it, everything we need, all the information that we need. So what I'm just gonna do is grab the appointment date. Well, we don't want the getting ready guide to be sent when the appointment is taking place. We want it to be sent probably 3 hours beforehand as a reminder. So we got to get a little crafty, but luckily that's super easy to do with these tools. So what we can do, grab some code. You don't need to know how to code, but what we'll do is we can say run Python, and now we can have AI write the code for us. We just need to grab some input data. So we'll call it shoot date, and then we can grab the day and time that we're shooting the property. So we're gonna do appointment date. We got the date and time right here. Guys, here's the beauty of AI in 2025. It is so good, you don't need to know how to code to do simple stuff like this. And if you run into issues setting up webhooks or anything like that, ChatGPT is trained on all this information and can help you with it. You don't need technical skills to get this done. You know, any customization that you want, any automation, if you just talk to GPT while you're doing it, it will know and help you through it. So I'm gonna click generate with AI and I'm gonna describe what I want. And you just gotta be specific. So take the shoot date and make the code return the date and time that is 3 hours before the shoot date. And I'll click generate code. Let's see if this works first try. And so here we can see that this test is for September 21st at 4 p.m. So we're gonna see if it returns. So if we test the step, run the code, it should take 3 hours off of this. Boom, we got new shoot date and it's 3 hours sooner. Awesome. So now we have a new variable we can work with. We'll go into the next step, and that's gonna be to send the message. Now, we could hook up OpenPhone, or we could send an email, or we could do both. Let's do OpenPhone. OpenPhone rocks. It is a digital phone number, business phone number you can use to text clients, and you can send automated messages through it, share it across multiple team members. Highly recommend. I use it at my real estate photography business, and our whole team is there, our admin, so that we can all talk to clients and deal with their requests at off hours. So I'm gonna say send a message. I'll use my OpenPhone account, and I'm just gonna say from, grab the phone number that I want, to, now we have the agent's phone number from that original data that we got from Spiro. When we got the event data from the booking, agent phone number, boom. Message, all right. You can type whatever you want here. I'm gonna type, hey, and guess what? We can even customize it to have the agent's first name, because we also received that from the event being triggered in Spiro for the order being booked. So here we have the agent first name. Hey, agent first name. Just a reminder, we'll be at the property to shoot in 3 hours. Please share this getting ready guide with the homeowner to make sure we can be. So I said, hey, and it'll plug in the agent's first name. Just a reminder, we'll be at the property to shoot in 3 hours. Please share this getting ready guide with the homeowner to make sure everything is prepped for a smooth shoot. Thank you. So that's the message. Now, like I said, Zapier has integrations with pretty much every platform. So you could even pull and send the actual PDF, but we probably want the agent to have something simple that they can forward to the homeowner. So a link to the PDF on Google Drive will be our best bet here. So I'm just gonna take our getting ready guide and I'm gonna copy it, make sure it's accessible, of course. Boom, just plug it in there. Easy. Now you can test the step here. Just make sure the test data you're using here is your phone number so you don't accidentally text an agent, because this will actually do it. Awesome, now the automation that we've built out right now will work. When you get a booking, it will figure out what is the date that we need 3 hours prior to the shoot, and then it'll fire off a text message for you sending the getting ready guide. Now what we can do is delay for some amount of time after the shoot. So if you know all of your deliverables are gonna be done and the agent will have certainly gotten all their media after about 1 week, you could say delay for, configure it to say 7, and then pick the unit of time, days, then go to the next step. So this will be 7 days after the shoot date. And what we can do is shoot them a text again. So say send message, pick the phone number that you want to use, pick the agent's name. Again, you use that slash or hit the plus, and you can pick the information. So again, we're taking that information from that the webhook on Zapier received from Spiro. Super simple, guys. Grab the agent phone number, and then you can make another custom message with custom fields. So let me type this out. All right, so I just drafted this out. It has a custom agent first name. I say, hey, agent first name. We love shooting your new listing at, and then we pull the listing address that we got from Spiro last week. If you liked the media, could you take 30 seconds to leave a quick Google review? It's a huge help for our business. Thanks. And what we can do for this, if you didn't know, to get more reviews, you can search your business, find it on Google. This is my real estate photography business. Click Google reviews, click get more reviews, and then you have a review link here that'll take them right where they need to go to drop a review. Makes it super quick on their behalf. Thanks, continue, and then boom. All you gotta do at the end is hit publish, and at that point we have a fully functioning automation that is going to work every single time. Where an agent books, it sends the getting ready guide, and then it's going to delay 1 week after the shoot and request a review. It's really that easy, took under 5 minutes, and you can do this for anything imaginable. Taste shows you how easy it is and helps you save time every week doing administrative work that can just be done through automation. It's never been easier to do this stuff with AI to help you code and walk you through these automations. So make sure that you are using automations and AI to get your time back in 2025. It's the easiest way to scale your business, make more money, and have more free time as a real estate photographer.